Hi everybody, it's Coach Velia. Sorry I'm on here a couple minutes late. Wanted to share you the coaching tip of the day. So I posted earlier, it's your heart that should be leading. But of course, you have to take your sanity or your brain or your wisdom with you. So many times we get confused and we think that our heart's the one leading us in the wrong direction. People break our heart, they break promises. We start losing hope. But I think it's more than that. It's not so much that your heart's misleading you. It's more that we're trusting the wrong people. And that happens a lot. And it's not something we set out to do. It just happens to work out that way, right? We happen to believe that, hey, I'll never hurt anybody. Maybe they won't hurt me. And we kind of do things under assumption sometimes. It's not always necessarily the case. Now, it's not a bad thing. It's just something to be aware of. And when you're making choices in life, you take those things into account. Yesterday, I couldn't get on. I so don't know what happened with my Facebook. There was no live button. I was going crazy, started losing my mind. And I figured I kind of didn't want to go crazy. So I stopped fighting Facebook. So here's that. So many times in our lives, we do get caught up in thinking that people should be doing certain things for us, or hey, this person has the right quality. And then things start changing, right? We start focusing on things that we see is wrong with something or someone, but we think we can fix it, we can make it better. Yesterday, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about staying in your lane, allowing people to have their journey of discovery, because when we help them a little too much, sometimes we don't give them the opportunity to learn how to fight through obstacles, right? Everybody's really quick to look at a mom who spoils a child or look at a father who does too much for their son. But we're not really understanding how we're doing that for other people. Like sometimes you're the kind of friend that wants to help everybody so much. And again, when you have to do certain things, it's very easy for you to focus on other people and helping them. And then for some reason, you put yourself last. And that starts creating a lot of different thought processes, let's say, depending on the day of the week and how it goes. So a lot of times people have to go. I'm walking on the street in case you guys hadn't noticed with my lovely hair blowing in the wind. So there's sometimes that people have to go through different trials and tribulations for them to really focus on becoming and being better. How many of you out there have had really horrible struggles, things they've had to endure, but in the end came out stronger? So a lot of times when we're doing that for other people, and we're taking away from their experiences, we're kind of stepping into their boundaries. We're stepping into their lane. And it's very important for us to focus on staying on our own lane, only because we can make more positive changes watching on the outside, cheering them on instead of doing things for them all the time. So I kind of wanted to send that message out there. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. I'm taking a walk and I can't breathe. And it's 1 o'clock, so I'm here hanging out with you guys. I know a lot of you have questions about how do I know? How come I feel certain things, and when I follow through, everything falls apart? We have to make educated decisions, guys. We can't just jump in because we feel like doing something. You have to stop and observe and say, okay, I feel this way. Let me play out a scenario. So you start role-playing before you engage in certain type of behaviors. If I do this, what are the possibilities of this outcome? If I do that, what are the possibilities of that outcome? And kind of role-play. I remember when I was younger, my mom, when I would have a tough time making decisions, she would tell me, get a pile of rocks. I'm like, a pile of rocks? She goes, yeah. She goes, for everything good or a pro about this situation or this choice, put a rock on the right. And for the ones that maybe aren't so great, it's con, put them on the left. And for years I did that. I started thinking about, okay, if I engaged in this, what are the pros? And if I engage in this, what are the cons? So you kind of outweigh, again, always looking at your own experiences, because again, those are your best teachers. So don't be so quick to dismiss little intuitions that you have, little feelings, the gut feelings. But your heart, again, we all have these desires, guys, and your heart will lead you in these ways. But you always have to think about the things that you've done before. So if there's somebody you're always helping because you feel like it's the right thing to do, or you feel like you should be doing this for yourself or whatever, and then you go back and you look at it and you say things like, crap, I shouldn't do that because last time I did it, it was like this, like this, like that, whatever. And you start creating different patterns just in that. So I want to share that with you guys today on my heart. It's happening with so many of us. And I think that if we just took the time to really focus on ourselves How we feel is very important. However, how you feel and looking at experiences you've had in your past and how you went about that is way more important, because now you're bringing your wisdom into it. So I wanted to, again, talk about that today. Hope I'm making some sense. I'm walking in the sun because I felt like it. But I'd love for you guys to ask me any questions. Maybe I went off on a tangent, I don't know. But the gist of it is this, guys. Your heart's not a horrible thing. Your heart loves you. Your heart wants the best for you. It really does want to see you succeed in life and do what you have to do. But it also wants you to protect it by tapping into your wisdom. You put those two together, you have a freaking awesome combination. So I hope you guys will do a little bit more of that. Not so much jump when you feel something again, but analyze your situation. Pros and cons, get a pile of rocks. Let me know how it works. Have an amazing day, everybody. Hope you have a terrific weekend. Love you all. See you soon.